Do you spend most of your day chasing, checking, or correcting people? Do you ever feel like some of the members of your staff will only do the right thing for students if you are constantly checking on them, and the moment you turn your back, they'll stop? Hi, I'm Robyn Jackson, here with your Monday Morning Mindstep, where every week I help you make the leap from being a leader to being a builder so that you can turn your school into a success story with the people and the resources you already have. Now, this week's Mindstep is going from holding people accountable to helping people be accountable. You see, most leaders spend a lot of time holding people accountable to the rules. So the rules say that you need to be at work at a certain time, so they go and check to make sure that their staff is indeed on time. Or the rules say that teachers need to plan lessons, so they collect lesson plans every week just to make sure. The rules say that teachers need to provide support for struggling students, so they assign teachers days when they'll work after school in remediation. Or the rules say that teachers need to meet in PLCs, so they require that teachers submit minutes from every single meeting, and they do these little drop-bys from time to time to make sure that teachers are actually doing what their agenda and their minutes say they're doing. And frankly, it's really exhausting. And yet, a lot of us feel like we have no other choice. If we aren't holding teachers accountable, then we worry that some of those teachers won't do their jobs. But that's not how builders see it. You see, builders don't waste a whole bunch of time creating or enforcing rules. They spend their time reinforcing core values, mission, and vision. And that's because builders know that if their staff continuously embraces the vision and the mission and the core values of the school, they're going to do the right thing for students even when no one is looking. So instead of holding teachers accountable, builders spend their time helping teachers be more accountable. So let's take those rules. Yeah, there's a rule that teachers need to be at work at 8 a.m. But instead of making teachers sign in at the main office so that they can be sure that all the teachers are on time, builders remind teachers of their mission and their vision and their core values and help teachers see how it's hard to do those things when they're not there on time and prepared for students when they arrive. And yeah, there's a rule that says that teachers need to plan. But builders know that collecting lesson plans forces teachers to comply but not commit to planning. Instead, they focus on the vision of the school and they work to help make sure that teachers' planning habits are designed to support that vision. And when it doesn't, they provide additional support to those teachers. Yeah, there's a rule that teachers have to help struggling students, but instead of creating some sort of one-size-fits-all support schedule or intervention schedule, builders remind teachers of the mission of the school, and they ask teachers to find ways to help their students who are not achieving that vision yet. And that way, intervention or support isn't an event, it's an ongoing thing that the school continuously and flexibly uses to help all students achieve. So yeah, there may be a rule that the district is pushing PLCs. But builders don't just throw a group of teachers in a room together and dictate the agenda. Instead, builders talk with the staff about how they can leverage PLC time to move closer to the vision, to live out the mission for students. And they design their own PLC time in a way that aligns with the school's core values. And if somebody breaks the rules, builders don't rush to write them up or put them on an improvement plan. Instead, builders always start with the vision, the mission, and the core values because they know that if the teacher can't recommit to those first, no improvement plan, no paper trail, no disciplinary action is really going to change their performance. In other words, leaders enforce rules. Builders are always looking for ways to help teachers be accountable to the bigger vision, mission, and core values of the organization. So this week, I want you to notice how many times each day you find yourself chasing, checking, or correcting someone on your team. And I want you to notice how it feels. I'm betting it doesn't feel all that great. Nobody wants to spend all their time trying to make other people do the right thing. But what if instead of holding people accountable this week, you tried helping them be accountable? What if this week you looked for ways to reinforce the vision and the mission and the core values of your organization? And then help people live up to them and live them out in every day in their daily work. My guess is that if you do that, you'll feel a huge weight off your shoulders. And when you do, you'll find that people will surprise you. The more you help them be accountable to your vision and your mission and your core values, the more they will invest themselves in your school. And the more they will do the right thing, even when you're not looking. And they'll do it not because they're afraid of the consequences, but because they're personally invested in the outcome. That's how you help everybody be more accountable, like a builder. And if you want our help developing a vision, mission, and core values that everybody can be accountable to, join us at an upcoming Builders Lab. Simply go to mindstepsinc.com/builders-lab to get your ticket.